Good morning. So I am gonna do a workout and then I'm gonna make a video about practical tips on how to move country. I can't believe I'm gonna do a workout. Who am I? Oh. Pooper scoop. Ladies independent. That doesn't even relate to working out, but it does relate. Moving motherfucking country on your own. Hi guys, it's Lucky Hell. Welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling very colourful today. I tried out a new NYX, what are they called? Vivid Brights, like pot. It's kind of like a putty, a little bit hard to work with, but I'm kind of fucking feeling it. So I am so thankful for the response I got on my last video. Thank you so much. I was so nervous to post in the first time for so long. I thought people would be kind of like, yeah, well, you know, if you want to do YouTube, you gotta post all the time and you suck and I hate your black arm and the stuff that I usually get on my videos. But you guys were incredibly supportive and amazing, and I just want to say thank you. I don't know what I'm doing with my drone. Oh, I should turn the light off. So I thought what I should do while I'm in the midst of the crazy packing and moving is film for you guys practical tips on how the hell you actually move countries alone. Because it's all well and good saying I've done this a bunch of times and I'm feeling fine about it and I'm just doing it and woo, I'm so awesome. But it's kind of like, well, like, how do you do that if you need to do it? And seeing as I have a little bit of experience, I thought I would show you. So, hi. Many bags here. Many bags here. I don't know if this is good. I should film it twice in case this sucks. So I'm actually gonna do this while I'm packing my house, I think. Alright guys, so my first tip for moving countries if you're completely solo on your own is to first of all congratulate yourself, because this is not an easy task. Moving countries would be difficult if you were some rich power couple who does this all the time and has all the money in the world to hire companies to do it. It would still be stressful and overwhelming, and you're doing it alone. So pat yourself on the back, cut yourself some slack, and feel pretty fucking awesome, because you are going on an adventure that most people will never experience in their whole lives. So there's that. And then the first step that you're going to want to do is research courier companies to take your stuff from the country that you're in to the country that you're going to. When I moved from Australia to London, I did a suitcase in the cargo of a plane. I thought that would be awesome. It was definitely not awesome. I almost got charged a lot of money for storage because it arrived a week before it said it would, and going to collect it was definitely not simple at all. If you find a courier company that you're happy with, they usually will pick up from your door and deliver to the door which will become your door. I'm using sendmybags.com. I think it's probably one of the cheapest, and it takes only about 5 or 6 days for things to go internationally, which is really, really fast. The only thing you have to be careful of, and this is feedback I'm going to give them on their website, is that if you live in an apartment like me where there's no like call button downstairs, like if you come and visit me, I don't know that you're downstairs. Even if you have the codes to get in, unless you come up and knock on my door or you call me on my cell phone, I don't know that you're there. And sendmybags.com were like, well, we can't guarantee a phone call, and if you don't have a buzzer that lets you know he's there, he will just leave. And I was like, y'all better send me a fucking crystal ball then, because I'm not gonna know when the dude is here. In the end, we sorted it out. I got them to put my phone number to the driver multiple times. I requested it multiple times. I also left a note downstairs in French asking, please, please, please call me on my cell phone. And he called me, and I was able to lug all the stuff down on my own. And the pickup and delivery was successful, and 70 kilos of my shit is already in Finland. My next tip clearly has to be to buy rolls of bubble wrap so you can send your stuff safely. Yay! Also really hard when you have the big bubble wrap and it's all over the floor, and if you step on it, it all just pops, and it's amazing. But you can't pop it because it's for packing, so no pop it a pop. So my next tip has to be to get organized and make lists Definitely write everything down that you need to do and start doing this like 2 months before you are scheduled to leave, so that on your final month you know week to week what needs to be done. When you're writing your list, you want to write things in a time-sensitive manner, aka what needs to be done like now in the month or 2 months before you leave. What needs to be done on a schedule, like what do you have to call up and make an appointment to do? Maybe that's finishing your internet, maybe it's your final meeting at work, maybe it's a doctor's appointment. I don't know what your situation is. And also, what on your list would you need help with? Because that's a really important thing to remember. Like some of the things you're going to do, you might just need help with them. Put that in your list so that you know, okay, on this week I need to do this, this and this. And that thing I'm going to need to ask someone's help for. Who can help me with that? This is not something I actually do. I don't have any list for this, but that's because I do everything in my head. I create acts in my head, I put the music together in my head, I rehearse in my head, I write YouTube scripts in my head, and I pretty much plan my months and all the shit that I need to do, including travel and stuff like that, in my mind. That's just me. When I feel like I'm being a bit overwhelmed, then I start writing things down, but generally I like to do everything in this head and then complain that it's so full that I can't handle it. But whatever works for you. The vintage dress that I bought in order to resell, and now I'm just fucking packing it with me. Alright, so what are the kind of things you're going to need to do before you leave? A lot, but the practical kind of things you're going to need to do are close your bank account, end your internet and your telephone, gym membership, anything that you are paying per month, electricity for your house, rent. All these things are going to need to be shut down or scheduled to be shut down before you leave. It's different in every country, so definitely ask someone in your city or someone at work or someone who lives there or just any old person on the street when and how to do these things, because it is really different. For example, ending my internet here in Paris, extremely complicated, and I'm actually going to ask one of my colleagues to help and basically do it for me, because if I do it, it could just get shut off at any moment and I need internet at home before I'm leaving. So not super simple for that in France, so definitely check the sitch in your sit. Yeah, I suck. Another thing you're definitely going to have to do is change your address, and this is really easy to do. You just need to go to the post office and let them know your new address. Oh my god, why is so hard, hey? Oh, great. So this is actually on my list to do next week. I need to go to the post office and let them know, like, hey yo, I'm leaving, here's my new address in Finland. I need to close the window. These rhinestones are about to take flight. Oh god, I've just fucked this all up. They're all here in a mixed bag. That's super awesome and helpful. Lucky you suck. Oh yeah, where's my scissors? Oh yeah, you need scissors when you're moving house. Really can't stress that enough. You really need scissors when you're moving house. Ah, bubble wrap. I do that when I'm bored or stressed, so don't worry. Oh, I need to tackle under here. Oh, this is like my YouTube book that I never write in because I do it all in my head. Tip is to don't be afraid to ask for or accept help. If you need help with something and you don't really have anyone like really close that you would normally feel comfortable asking, just step outside that little comfort zone of only asking for help from people you're really close with. I know that's what I'm like, but I have learned about moving countries and basically doing anything on your own is don't be afraid to ask for help. This is what makes the world go round. It's like little bits of kindness, I believe. Don't feel like you're imposing on someone. The fact that you're asking means that they're allowed to say that no, they don't have time or they're not able to, and there's nothing wrong with that. And if you are someone who is willing to like help someone else out, I think there's nothing wrong with asking for a little bit of help when you need it. And also on that same note, if someone offers you help and you feel a bit like, oh my god, that's like they're offering so much, just take it. Just take it. If someone offers it, definitely don't feel weird about taking it. It is just going to be like one of those things you remember as like a little drop of beautiful human kindness. So don't be afraid to say yes. If anyone's got any tips of how to pack jewelry, I don't know, because I'm wrapping tiny earrings in bubble wrap. And I feel like it's probably not that necessary. Yeah, nothing. Like a soft nugget. Not sure if I mentioned how crucial bubble wrap is to life in general, and especially moving. I know it's plastic. Shit. It's plastic. It's really bad. Alright, on my next adventure, I'm going to find a way to safely pack things and protect my expensive costumes and stuff with non-plastic. Feeling really upset about this now. One box empty, yay! Only 600 boxes to go. So my next tip, which should be a really simple and straightforward one, is throw out, give away as much as you possibly can. Just do a little bit of research in your area, see where is a local charity box, maybe there's a church that does it, maybe there's a service, whatever works, whatever's closest to you. Maybe someone can take them off your hands. And yeah, just make sure you give as much away as possible. It will definitely help free up your stuff, and getting rid of the clutter, it's a good thing. New vegan. Oh, I mean, I would love to be able to take this with me. Oh, tortilla soup. Oh, get at me. I kind of want to keep this. Okay, for my next tip, you're going to want to buy one of these little fangly doobies. I made that word up. No, I didn't. It's on the instruction manual. Get a fangly doobity, and I'll tell you what that does. This is going to weigh your bags for you, so you know what you're in for, not only at the airport, because you don't want to be that person who has to weigh their bag and get told it's 3 kilos over and then frantically try and move things around while everyone else is waiting in the line, and you start sweating and going red because you're goddamn embarrassed. I haven't done that at all 50 times. Also, for the courier company that's going to come and get your things and take them away, they need to know pretty much exactly how your bags are weighing. This will tell me what's up. I don't know if it's up the right way. It's not. Here you go. So this is going to tell you how much something weighs. I'll show you how it works. Take your straps, take your fangly doobity, brace. Oh, it's only like 16 kilos. So this is 16 kilos. I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, yes. Fucking jacked. Oh. I'm not wearing any pants, so I definitely shouldn't be doing that. This thing is awesome. You can buy it from the airport, but you'd want to do it before that, hence the fucking advice. You can buy this from travel stores. You can probably find one on Amazon. Hey, Amazon, sponsor me. Definitely the best thing for a traveler in general. Best thing ever. And it takes a little battery. Make sure you have a few of those little round ones in your storage, which I do not. So this could die at any time and completely ruin my life. So hopefully the bag over there is not going to be more than 30 kilos and I can take this book. I don't know why I'm holding on to this. This is pretty much all going into the trash. Oh no, it's not. Because these are YouTube notes. These are YouTube notes and I should take them, I guess. When you are doing anything stressful, you want to try and take as best care of yourself as you can. For me, that means finding ways to fit in a workout 2 to 4 times a week. This week I've only worked out twice. I've really struggled to find the time. I've been struggling a little bit with all the things, and that's okay. But I know that on the days that I have worked out, I felt a lot more mentally clear and I felt a lot more capable of doing all the things that I have to do. So for me, working out is definitely something I've decided that I wanted to make time for during this. Also, I spent an hour or 2 cooking one night after work, a huge pot of vegetables and soup kind of stew thing, so that I know in these days where I don't have a lot of time to cook, I've got at least 1 healthy meal per day, because that's going to help keep me going. So anything you can do to look after yourself, sleep good, go to bed early, drink lots of water, eat vegetables, go for a walk, go for a run, whatever you got to do, dance naked in your apartment every morning for 10 minutes, whatever's going to make you feel a little more happy and a little more mentally clear and a little healthier, definitely going to help you on your journey. Honey droplets, fuck yeah. Ooh, my chiropractic x-rays. Yes, I want to keep these. Now, as much as you've got all the things to do in your own country, like planning on when to shut things off and stuff like that, what about your next country? The best thing you can do to avoid feeling overwhelmed once you actually arrive in your new city is get on the internet and research as much as you can. If you know people in the city you're going to, reach out to them and ask them for things like, where's a good doctor? What kind of bank should I join? Where's an organic supermarket? Where's a local gym? Where's a local library? Do as much research as you can before you get there, and it will help so much so that when you arrive in your new city you can kind of hit the ground running. You can even start planning which days of the first weeks you arrive are you going to do all these things. And if you don't know anyone in the city, definitely get on Google, type in the address that you're going to be living at, and then look around there for supermarkets, banks. Write all those things down, put it in a little notebook so you've got the information somewhere that shows you, okay, I'm living here, and if I need A, B, C or D, I've got that written in my little notebook and I can go and get that shit done, and I'm an independent motherfucking traveler. Yeah, anyway, I get like very passionate. I actually think that's pretty much like all the things that I can think of as far as moving countries on your own, at least right now. Does this bag have a hole in it? This is a shitty bag. This is like pretty much all I can think of right now as the tips that I am currently using to move countries. As with any video that is advice or how to, there's probably 1,000 things that I have forgotten or haven't thought of to mention. As I said in the beginning, this would be stressful and overwhelming for anyone. Please remember that. Please remember that it's okay to feel like in your mind, or fetal position crying, or whatever you feel when you feel overwhelmed. Me, it's kind of like a combination of 20 things and those two. And I found the best thing to do when you're overwhelmed and you've got a lot of stuff going on is to try and do 1 or 2 small parts of the shit you need to do per day. I mean, for me at least, if I start beating myself up for not doing enough, then it kind of spirals into like a little bit of a bad mental state. So the way I'm able to handle feeling really overwhelmed and really stressed and really like just trying to breathe through everything is if I try and do like 1 thing or like maybe 1.5 things each day or most days, so that I feel at least, even if I'm progressing slowly, I am progressing. And of course, if you don't have a job or you don't have anything to go to in the new country, it's going to be a little bit more stressful. There's going to be a little bit more research that you need to do, but it is all totally doable. It is all totally doable on your own. There's so many resources on the internet, and there are so many resources nowadays for expats and travelers and stuff like that. So you're going to be fine. Make sure you write all your lists. Make sure you do a little bit each day to feel like you're progressing, and make sure you to remember that you fucking got this. Like, you are going on an adventure. You are doing something in your life that most people wouldn't even dream of doing, and it's amazing, and it's really, really brave, and it's really, really badass. So just please remember that. Ugh, got a bit aggressive there. I'm very empowered. If you think of anything else, leave them in the comments. I love that we have these little discussions in the comments, and it's not just like, hi, I hate your tattoos. I think you guys are so awesome. You always give such great suggestions and feedback. So let me know what I missed out in the comments. Let me know if you've moved countries on your own, what worked for you. Are you planning on moving countries? If you are, first of all, high five, you're fucking awesome, as am I. And please give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you'd like to see more travel related videos, because I sure do a lot of traveling. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna keep going. I have a lot of cleaning up and packing, and I've still got that to do, and then I've got to go to work. Don't wear a watch, but I know what's going on. I'll just die now. I sure do have a lot of boxes. Oh shit. Chiropractor's gonna love me. I didn't think this through very well. I just thought this would look good on a sped up thingy-majiggy. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm not procrastinating at all.